Good afternoon, everyone. Just wanted to go over a quick code overview that shows how easy it is to use to deal with data via both batch and streaming processing kinds of data from this single code base. So just real quick, wanted to go over an overview of what a data pipeline is. It's basically a combination of an execution engine and a programming model, and it's used to ingest and move data. And it's represented here on this little mini class that we have here using as a demo. So what we're looking at basically is some input output and a bunch of transforms that are applied to that input and output. So what we do is we create a pipeline object and we apply different transforms to it. So the first transform that you'll see here under this dot apply is actually reading the data from our sample PCAP file that's located on the local file system. So this is what we're using to simulate batch processing, and that file really is just full of a bunch of PCAP data that shows lines of IP addresses and information on different stuff happening on the system. So the second transform that we apply is to detect alerts, and that basically goes into this anomaly alert detector, and that's used to really see if any bad data or malware or anything is located in the PCAP file. So it parses through there and it says if we're looking for bad guys. And the third and final step in the transform is to write to accumulo if we do find any bad stuff located in the PCAP data. So it's pretty simple. These transforms are pretty analogous to the processing that happens in Burrito. So that the input to these pipeline objects is going to be a P collection, and the output is also a P collection. And within those P collections, you can store any type of data that you see fit. The only catch is that it has to be serializable. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. So under the second portion here, you'll see that we create another pipeline, except this time, instead of reading from just a standard batch file that's located on the file system, we use a Kafka broker to read the stream in here. The only difference here is that, and that's why you see a couple more lines here, is that the output of Kafka is not a string. So what we have an extra step right here on line 54 to convert the Kafka output into a string. So that string can now be read into a P collection, but this is via the Kafka stream. So other than that, these next two lines at 55 and 56 are exactly the same as that happened in the batch processing above, which really makes it pretty simple for you to reuse your code. It's just a matter of whether you're getting it from a batch file or from a stream. And that's kind of what we wanted to show here.